Hey, good morning everybody. Joey here with another tobacco review. This time I'm going to be doing something a little different than I normally do. I had actually the review that I'm going to be doing is on a over-the-counter tobacco that I've never smoked this one. I've smoked Captain Black, which honestly I didn't really mind that. It's a little too mild for me, but the taste and the room note I didn't think was that awful bad. I didn't mind smoking that. And then what was the other one? Borkum Riff bourbon whiskey. Oh, that was probably the worst pipe tobacco I have ever tasted. I just threw the stuff out. I couldn't even get through half a bowl of it before I threw it in the garbage. It was just awful. But the one I'm reviewing today, I believe I've had this sitting in my little tobacco cabinet for, I don't know, a couple years maybe. I believe it was a gift, maybe like a stocking stuffer, you know, for Christmas or something that somebody gave me. But and I haven't tried it yet. But I just happened to see it laying in there and figured, why not? I just finished making myself a pretty big breakfast, actually. I have some bacon and eggs and toast, which I normally don't eat breakfast. I usually eat a kind of a big lunch or a big dinner. So, ready to have a nice smoke after finishing big filling breakfast. But anyway, the one that I'm going to be reviewing is Sir Walter Raleigh pipe tobacco in a pouch. I guess it's pretty famous here in the U.S. I remember a neighbor of mine when I was growing up smoked this stuff, and I thought it smelled pretty good. You know, the aroma coming out of his pipe. It says, Sir Walter Raleigh pipe tobacco, a classic burley smoking tobacco savored by pipe tobacco smokers for 75 years. Well, I know it's a classic here. I mean, everybody pretty much has heard of Sir Walter Raleigh pipe tobacco, whether you smoke a pipe or not. It's one of those codger tobaccos or geezer tobaccos in the pouch. It says it's a mildly aromatic blend of burley tobaccos, excellent for standalone use or blending. It comes in a really weird cut. It's a cube cut, I guess is what you would call it. It feels like granola when you stick your finger in the pouch and feel it. Feels like you're handling like chunks of granola. The pouch smell, the aroma, definitely sweet, but not, almost like sugar sweet. It doesn't really have a smell per se. Maybe a tiny bit nutty from the burley, but it just has a sweet aroma, like sugar tastes. But it doesn't really carry much of a aroma, like it's flavored with anything. It smells like sugar tastes. At any rate, here's what it looks like. The cut, as I mentioned, it's kind of a cube cut. If you can see that, I kind of tried to spread it out a little bit, but they're all little chunks. Not really ribbon cut or anything like that. It's cube cut. But as I mentioned, it's kind of a geezer tobacco. It packs very easily. I just pack my pipe. The geezer grab method works well, or you know, like the old guys, they put their pipe in the pouch and in one swoop they pack it with their thumb and it's loaded with tobacco and they're ready to go. This is kind of conducive to that. But let's give this one a shot. It's been sitting in there, so match went out. There we go. Seems to take light all right. I can already tell you this is like very, very mild. Mild's kind of an understatement. I'm not really even getting any tobacco taste out of this, if that makes sense. It's almost like sucking on hot or warm steam with no flavor other than some kind of maybe sweet taste, but not really a flavor. Very slightly sweet. It basically has no I'm not detecting hardly any taste to this at all, actually. It really is almost like puffing on steam. Sweet steam. The only flavor I'm actually getting is it said this is a mild aromatic, and I usually smoke aromatics in this Savinelli. The only flavor I'm getting at all out of this is a little bit of ghosting in this pipe from some Ennerdale Flake that I had smoked. I mean, this literally has no flavor to it. This is bizarre. Just a slightly sweet saccharin or artificial sweetener taste. I can see why they said excellent for standalone use or blending. I mean, the only thing this would be good for really is maybe if some people there's a certain tobacco that's too strong for them, or maybe too much flavoring, put some of this in it to mellow it out a bit. It won't change the flavor profile because there's none here. This is weird. I don't know why this stuff was so popular. For so many years. I mean, I would never smoke this stuff. I certainly would never buy a pouch of it. It doesn't have a chemical taste like that Borkum Riff. That stuff horrible doesn't begin to describe that Borkum Riff bourbon whiskey. That tasted like Lysol chemicals, like floor cleaner. It's horrible. This doesn't have any of that going on. There is just nothing going on here. It's burning. It's not really burning hot. I could tell if I can feel some tongue bite starting to happen here. Puts out a good amount of tasteless smoke. If this is an aromatic, I'll tell you, it's not a good one. As far as to me, the smell is awful. Yeah, it is horrible. If they're considering this an aromatic, well, it's a horrible smelling one. At any rate, this stuff, I'm just going to throw it in the garbage. I don't know. You really can't bash it too much because it doesn't taste like anything. It truly doesn't. I can't tell you what this tastes like. It's like hot steam or warm steam. Maybe, yeah, as I might say, if you want to mellow some certain tobacco out that you feel is too strong or overpowering in nicotine or flavor, maybe this stuff would be useful for that. But other than that, I would never recommend this to anybody. It's not awful like Borkum Riff. There's just there's just nothing here. So I'd give it maybe a 2 or 3, out of 10. But yeah, I just bought. I tried that Dunhill Flake. Then I wound up. I just ordered 5 more tins of that stuff this morning. Now I found another tobacco that it's going to be definitely up there in my top 5. I'm trying to stop ordering tobaccos that I don't. Try not to try so many new tobaccos. I guess there's 5 that I really, really enjoy, so I'm going to try to just stick to those and control my tobacco acquisition disorder that we all suffer from Adam's expression there. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna. This has gone on long enough. That stuff was horrible. This Sir Walter Raleigh, it just doesn't taste like anything, and I can't recommend it. It's 2 maybe out of 10. But we'll see you next time.